Hey, I turned on Twitch. I don't care what you do. Just try not to scream at the top of your lungs, okay? You can do whatever you want to do, though. Hello, where's my feed? Come on, kids. We're trying to load up Twitch so we can see what's on. Where are you, Twitch? I just said start streaming. It's still not on there. Sometimes finding a feed is stupid on this app. Search. Why isn't it feed? Oh, there we go. We had it for a minute there. Hi, how are you? Alright. We are on and in there like swimwear. Let's turn this up. Just see if... turn it back down. Alright. That's pretty cheap. Wow, 250 plat for that? That's really nice, man. Wow. Strength 15, stamina 10, HP 55 for 250 plat? That seems really cheap. Seems really cheap, man. Alright, well, we're over that, aren't we? So, you might see me just standing there not doing anything. It's because I'm nuking with the wizard to kill it. To kill this mob, just catch the wizard up a little bit. But yeah, strength. Dang, that's a really nice ring. Jeezy Pete's, man. Noble robes. That's not bad. That's a no drop. I'm sure it's for a quest somewhere, but we're not messing with it right now. Okay. Hello. Let's try to get this thing working here. We are glitchy. Glitchy. See if that sharpens it up a little bit. Let me check to see what's open here. Laggy. I don't see anything else. What's this one I just pulled? Oh, hello, Moto. So I am pulling this mob with the ranger. Wow, lag. I hate the lag. I hope that's just on my end, but it doesn't look good. Pulling this mob with the ranger, but I'm not really doing damage, and I'm letting the whiz take all the XP by nuking it down. That was loud. The stair is long. The wizard just blows it apart, man. Big time. It's like, done. 2 nukes, and we're done. Giant scarab brain. Not sure why that's a good thing, but we like brains, I guess. Berries. Maybe 1 or 2 more and she'll get her level. settings while we're medding here. Da -da 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 -da. Turn that up. Settings. See if that helps, or if it hurts. We'll find out. Alright, we're good. We're good to pull, I think. 60%, that's enough for one mob. Come on. There's a scarab. We're gonna kill the dervishes, but I want the wizard to ding 14. That way they're only a level. She's only a level behind. There we go. Boom. And then we'll go back to killing the dervishes, and it's kind of tricky because I'm splitting them with the zone line, using the zone line to split them. So, oh, look, 2. Nice. Let's go ahead and root 1. That didn't work, did it? Okay, there's one's rooted. Kill. Alright. And we'll blow this one apart. Really? Really, lag? That's how you're gonna be, huh? Root this one. Maybe? We'll root this one? There we go. Die, scarab, die! Oh, I'm gonna be out of mana, so we're just gonna invite the ranger. Let him kill it. Almost. There we go. There it is. Almost. Now we need to med hard. Now we need to med hard. I don't know why I'm getting this lag, man. It's killing me, Smalls. Might be because of my boys on the Xbox. We have Wi-Fi, one internet. So now the medding game begins. Wizard's at 20%. I'm at 100, so we need to burn some mana, which means I will heal myself. Ranger heals are so elite. We're doing, it's a minor healing. I'm at 214, and it'll take me to, it's about, I said 8 or 4, because it kind of popped. I think I'm getting server tick at the same time. Looks like about 10 HP per heal, which is horrible, actually. But it's better than no heals at all, I guess. So yeah, this P2002, this is 903. Thank you guys for watching. If you're there, we are over in Oasis, and it is a hot zone. We are at South Row Zone Line, killing various creatures right now because they're all blue and light blue, which the wizard is 2 levels behind me. I'm trying to get her to ding. And then we're going to kill these dervishes that are even, and they're blue, yellow, and white. So they drop bronze, which is worth plat, so I can get some spells. But I'm just unboxing, so we're using a zone line to split. Pretty much I'm rooting one, running 2 back, rooting 1, and then the wizard roots 1 at zone line, I zone in and out, and we kill it. Repeat. I haven't been able to kill fast enough to just split the camp and hold it, so I've been repeating that, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but someone gets on and plays, maybe I'll be able to get better group. But I guess the dervishes are, it seems. Oh, I'm still healing myself and I'm full health. Nice. But I guess the dervishes are, they drop brass or bronze, excuse me, bronze, which is worth plat at this level. At level 13 and 15 was, that's pretty good loot to be able to get plat items at level 13 and 15. I do want to go back or go try High Hold Pass. I was over there the other day and it was camped, and I conned some mobs and they were mostly red and yellow. So I think maybe at least get the wizard up to both of us to 15, or maybe both of us to 17 or 18, and then we'd go over there because the scalps are good for XP, I think, and maybe the backpack will drop or something like that, something similar. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, so we're gonna try to split this. So I got two dark blues, and this Ronin over here. This young Ronin is probably. We're gonna hit buff real quick. Yeah, he's yellow. So we're gonna root the yellow one. Run like hell. Root one of the blue ones. And then the wizard will root the third one when I get close to zone line, and I'll zone in and out, and then we'll kill it. That's the plan. We're sticking to it. We'll see what happens. Someone's throwing. Any room for a mage hander? Druid around level 54. No, not there yet, guys. Sorry. There are some people already maxed out at level 60. This guild I'm in seems like there's people. Oh my god, there's a sand giant. That's not good, sirs. That's not good. There is the one scenario I didn't want to see, was the sand giant.
Okay, I'm eating right now, okay?
So we're going to root this one and hopefully get the hell out of the way. Yeah, we're just going to run. Because that sand giant's coming right at me. And it doesn't make me feel good. Oh, and the root wore off of the guy, so I think I got all three of them. We're going to go ahead and probably run her out of the way and probably just zone and let it reset. Because I don't want that sand giant. So right now we're zoning. That was terrible. And I'm gonna pick. I was tabbed over. I might be able. Maybe I should do screen capture or something for this, so you can see me do the wizard too. I don't know. But right now, okay. So I grabbed the orc. He is rooted by the wizard, and we're gonna zone back over. So I'm just gonna hold this root. That worked, I guess. It's kind of scary, but it worked. I'm gonna hold this root here. When the ranger gets back, oh, we're not even grouped anymore. Weird. Maybe it was a bug when he zoned or something. Find out when he zones back. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Why can't I see? Okay, it shows them in zone. Okay, let's go kill this thing. There's a sand giant over there. Okay, now I see it. We're gonna give the ranger a damage shield. Not sure how much it does. We'll find out though. Alright. Big nuke incoming. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. Wizard DPS is just amazing. And I have a nuke too for a ranger. It does, like, 15 points of damage compared to her 80. Goodbye. Boom, buddy. And there's the ding. There is the ding, y'all. I've been getting quite a few of these cutthroat insignia rings. AC1, Dex 2. I think I've even sold one, but I keep getting them. So if anyone is on P2002 and wants a ring, I have them, I guess. Kind of spectacular, but for starters, it's something. So we're out of mana, we're going to med for a minute. Alright. So while we're medding, I know I usually play 2000 or P99 instead of 2002, and I've been playing 2002 for a while. It's a nice little break. There's a lot of ease to this server, which might make someone sound weak or not as good. I don't know, but the thing I enjoy is you can get around a lot easier. Obviously, um, another thing that's pretty nice. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Great. The other thing that's really nice about this server is there's not a high population. And I don't know if that makes it good or bad, but I'd like to see the population higher, don't get me wrong. But pretty much if you want to go find the camp, it's a lot easier. You know, I haven't ran into a lot of raid stories of people poop socking stuff, or a lot of raids, stories of stuff like that, things being overly camped over and over and over again, or anything like that. Most camps I've gone to have been open every time I've gone to them. I've not really run into any problems or bickering. I haven't been to Mistmore yet or anything like that, like the high XP grouping zones, but we will see. We will see. Just nice little chill place to relax, you know, take it easy, so to speak. Now, I do love P99. It's probably my first love. It'll probably always be my first love as far as EverQuest. I've been on live, of course, and messing around on live. And this expansion right now is locked at Velius, or this server, not expansion. Excuse me, is locked at Velius. But there are Lucelin or Lucelin, however you want. I guess it's some people say. A lot of people say Lucelin. I always say Lucelin. But anyway, they have their models, of course. They have the Nexus, and they have the Bazaar, and then you can make a Van Sheer, and they have their starting city and their noob area. Other than that, there's nothing about Lucelin in the game, I guess. And then Plains of Power, the only thing about Plains of Power is Plane of Tranquility. Or no, not Plane of Tranquility, excuse me. Plane of Knowledge is open in the books. So a lot of argument or a lot of like, why do they have the books and they're locked in Velius? Well, I'm sure it's for the ease of the players to get around is probably why. And maybe that's not classic, or maybe that's not to the time period, or however you want to say it. But they're not getting a lot of kickback on it, so I'm sure they're going to keep with it. I'm sure they're not going to change what they've already got going. They have had a spike in population recently, but nothing crazy. Like I said, it's like maybe I've seen 220 maybe is the highest I've seen so far, and low points around 125 to 150, which some people might find amusing. I find it chill. It's nice to have chill every once in a while. All right, so we just rooted the young Ronin, and we are pulling the Dervish. We might just try to kill them both. Oh, there's my root wore off. Maybe not. Maybe I'll zone it. Wizard rooted him. Zoned the other guy with my ranger. I'd like to get to a point where I don't have to zone split. Zone splitting is annoying. Reroute. Yeah. Zoning the ranger back over. Hopefully my wizard won't. Nah, he ain't gonna die. There we go. Rerouted him with the wizard. Come on, zone already. There we go. Start with a snare. Do a dot. That flame wick is high aggro. High aggro. So we're going to use that. And I have taunt, of course. Here we go. Kill this one. Wizard nuke incoming. And that thing thing died, like, you know, pretty quick. Not bad. Gold tooth. You'd think that'd be worth a lot of plat or something, but guess what? It's not. It's not like a. I don't know if that's a faction piece or turn in, but it doesn't look like it. But I think you'd think it'd be worth a lot of money since it has the word gold right in it. No, not so much. So we're gonna heal up, mid up, and pull again. And there might be another one popped by now. They pop pretty quick. Oh, fish. Hmm. Some of the guys might get on tonight. We might be playing P99 if I hear from them. If not, we're going to be playing P2002 tonight. I think Richard Heat and I are definitely going to play P202 if no one else is on. At least that's the plan. There is a lot of nostalgia in this one too. For me, I cannot wait to go through Lucent or Planes of Power. To be honest, I probably have more experience rating Planes of Power than all of Classic, like probably in a month than all of Classic and Velius. You know, and the whole time I've been on P99 in a year. My past is when I was on live was mostly Planes of Power, God, and OOW was most of my rating. And we did go through Velius. We did the we did some of the dragons and Kunark, and we did the epics, and we did Velius, Avatar War and all that kind of stuff, Vindy, but mostly we were doing time, God zones, and Anguish, Omens of War. That's what we mostly did. So I'm really looking forward. I actually would play a server that went all the way up to Omens of War if there was one because I really like that expansion too. But I really am looking forward to Planes of Power. The flagging is fun, tedious but fun. I think, in my opinion, and time is challenging, and looking forward to that. I hope that this server sticks around long enough where I get to experience all of that. Mm-hmm. At least that's the plan. Let's put it that way. Texting my buddy to see if he's off today. All right, I think we probably have enough to, but I bet you at least one popped, if not both of them. We might be dealing with a three split again, if I had to guess. And we are 14 and 15. I was trying to get my wizard cut up a little bit because I made her. I wasn't going to two box at all, but then I'm like, man, two box in is not a big deal. It's not hard. Uh, oh, okay, so we got two again. We are going to root the yellow one again and pull the one. Now let's hope. Let's hope that's a bronze weapon in her hand. Okay, here we go. And there's the giant. Let's avoid the giant, shall we? I don't want the giant. The giant will eat my face. Right off. Oh, this one's fast. Why are you so fast, sir? Why, oh why? Strafe, strafe, strafe. Starts to begin to cast a spell. Oh my gosh, is it a shaman? Tainted breath. Yep, probably is a shaman then. That's not good. Drowsy? Yeah, it's definitely a shaman. Definitely. Okay, so, wow. I resisted Sicken. So we're going to be at war. There we go. We rooted that thing. Ranger zoned. Oh, you slowed my wizard. Why would you slow my wizard? That's not nice. Let me med at least. Oh, and you dotted me. That's not nice. Everything's sticking on the wizard. Ranger zoning back because I need to get in there in a hurry. Oh, God. Oh god, here we go. You're rooted again, haha. So the root broke and she started smacking the wizard in the face. Come on. Zone, 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 zone. Oh my gosh, please tell me my ranger's not like dead. That would be bad, sirs. Come on. Oh, hello. There we go. Flame lick in your face. Snare in your eye. Oh, we don't want the dry bone skeleton. Mm-mm. Go away, sir. Go away. Boom. Oh my gosh, you have no HPs at all. I mean, none. I just nuked you so hard. We should just nuke that thing. Cloth. Bronze Morningstar. There you go, kids. There's some plat. That took away some of our health, though. That one was tough. Actually, I guess I should have probably just killed that one and nuked the hell out of it, and it would have died. Those aren't bad. If I had a shaman, I would eat that up. Alright, so we're going to med again just for a minute, and there'll probably be two up again. I can't hardly get ahead of that spawn. Uh, so my buddy is not on, but he was saying he's in South Carolina now, killing treants. He's got all evil classes, so, which is cool. I can't kill treants. Oh, oh my gosh, my wizard just died. Holy crap, a sand giant just killed my freaking wizard in one shot. Okay, so that's not a good place to be, I guess. Wow. Hey, Ramen Z, how's it going, man? I'm digging the crap out of it, brother. In case you didn't catch it, and my wizard just got spanked by a sand giant hard. I was gonna go pull, and I'm like, oh, I'm dead. Wow, that's not good. Just saying. All right, so now we gotta run the wizard back, uh, which is not fun. No, sir. Uh-uh. I should have probably bound there. No, I don't know if I should have bound there or not. I just gotta run them back. I have to be more careful, I guess. No, I'm definitely not gonna make a permanent switch, man. Especially right now. It's just something to kill the time, something different. Now, depending on how this server goes and how it reacts to the expansions coming out, I might be very tempted to play more over here. I don't think I'll ever stop playing on P99 though, to be honest. But you know, I was just talking a little bit ago about how much I do love, or I did love raiding time, Planes of Power, and getting into time and beating time and all that. And I can't pass that up if it's available. You know what I mean? For it to be in that timeline, like if you go to live, you're not gonna get that. And you could go to Finney, and you're gonna get it, but you're still gonna have stupid loot windows and all sorts of flashy ornaments and you know all sorts of crazy looking things that don't fit the timeline. So it depends on how this does. If they change the loot windows or they go with weird ornaments and you know illusions and stuff, I won't be here either. But it seems like this is close to or close to the Planes of Power, so to speak, era for me. I recently quit playing EQ on live on the Finney server. Oh, okay, right on. Well, you know, I don't want to knock Finney. It's just I would play there if they didn't have all the new stuff in it. Like if it was kind of true to the. And I say that even though this is Walktivelius and they have books and they have Kitty Cat, the Vanshear. So it's not actually Walktivelius. They have some Planes of Power aspects. But they don't have those things after Planes of Power. They do allow 3-boxing here, which I'm not a big fan of it, but I do. I'm boxing right now. when I was on live, I didn't box until after Planes of Power, maybe Dragons of North or something like that. I can't remember when I started. I was definitely in anguish. I was boxing. I remember that much. It seemed like everybody was then. So the chrono, yeah, exactly, man. That's anything where you can pay to win. I'm out. Just cash me out. I'm done. Cash me outside, or however you say that. You know, cash me outside, cause I'm done. Pay to win doesn't work for me. I don't want any part of it. But this server is a free server. You can try it. You don't like it, you don't lose nothing. Hell with it. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Time. The one thing I really dig, um, I didn't know about it at the time. People are telling me now that it was always there. But I made a halfling ranger, and then I made a gnome wizard, which I'm running back right now because she got ate by a sand giant. Um, but there's cultural armor quests that you can do inside. Hey, Chupa, what's up? That there's cultural armor that you can do inside your starting zone. You talk to a guy inside your starting city, like so. Mine's Rivervale, and I'm tabbing back and forth while I'm running, so I apologize for kind of talking. But anyway, broken. But anyway, so this Thornmail tunic. If you look at it, it's AC 12, Strength 1, Wisdom 1, HP 5. Now at level, I think I got that like 3 levels ago, so like at level 12, that's pretty awesome. And it pretty much entails handling the guy, getting a box, getting a mold, going out into the city or out of the city, finding mobs that you need to kill, and getting the drops, then combining them in the box. Now that being said, some of the drops are easy. Some of the mobs are right there. Some of them you gotta hunt for. Some of them you gotta force to pop. And even when you pop the right mob, like mine was a thorn drakeling, very rare. You kill things until it pops. Then when it pops, it drops 4 different kind of scales, which you need all 4 kinds, but you only need like a certain kind for a certain for a certain recipe. So you could get there was like regular, pristine, and damaged, I think. So like let's just say you got 5 pristine and nothing else. Well, you may need damaged, or you may need the regular one for the next combine, and then you got you know what I mean. You got to keep going until you get them. If I can be a halfling, I should be a halfling. Halflings are awesome, man. I pretty much picked something I would not play on P99, so I picked a halfling ranger because you can't make one. Now there's beast lords. I almost boxed a beast lord, and I was like, that sounds very hard to do. But a ranger and a beast lord, that sounds like a lot of skill, like where the wizard can just stand up and nuke and then sit back down. I like the DPS and the wizard for ease. Um, the only reason you don't play P99 game maps, there are game maps. Some zones do not have game maps. Some zones do. It seems like maybe it's on my end for the zones that don't. Maybe I didn't do the download right, or I didn't transition the maps over. So I think you can get them for every zone. But um, yeah, there are game maps, and just a few do not have it. Like Field of Bone for me did not. So, but yes, there are game maps. So if you like game maps, if you don't mind books, it's really easy to get around with the books. But I highly suggest check it. And then, like I said, this armor is pretty good for AC, for the wrist, strength, hip. I still got to do the boots, I think, and the gloves. The legs are 6, 1, and 2, which is that's not bad, man, for starting out. I mean, for a little bit of time, an hour or two, it's pretty good for starting out. So yeah, I'm kind of boring at the moment, but I am running my wizard back so I can get my corpse back for her. Yeah, it's free armor other than your time you put in, man. Because, like I said, that one little Drakeling thing for me was a pain in the ass. That's why I don't have all my pieces, because I got extra scales of the other stuff. I still need to get the other scales for the gloves and the feet. Used to be a dwarf quest with the beetle carapace for the armor back then. Yeah, each. I think Ogre is the only one that doesn't have a cultural starting quest, is what someone told me. Oh, dude, there's a Gila monster. A Gila monster, what the hell? I don't remember a Gila monster. Yeah, I'm running on the wizard on the other screen. Sorry, guys. There's a Gila monster, though. I don't remember Gila monsters. But yeah, so you could be okay, listing the things that you can be that you can't be on P99, if that's what you're going for, or just a different experience. Halfling Ranger, Beast Lord, and I think, let's see here, Ixar, Troll, Ogre, and Barbarian, and Vanchier can all be Beast Lords. And then you can also be a Gnome Paladin and a Gnome Shadow Knight. And I think that might be it. That's different from P99, I think. Yeah, Gnome, Shadow Knight, and Paladin are here, man. Which that is, I remember us having a Gnome Shadow Knight in our guild. His name, because I'm a fish fan, and a lot of my tunes are named after fish songs on P99, and the guy's name was, oh, what was it? It was a fish song, and I can't remember it now. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, he was named after a fish song on live. Now I can't remember what it is. Maybe To Boot or something like that. I forget. But yeah. But gnomes, yeah, gnomes, shadow knights, and paladins. I didn't want to buy. Pretty much what I did is I made a ranger. I wanted my ranger to be my main. I've never mained a ranger, and being a halfling ranger is something I wouldn't get on P99. And then later on, I thought, you know what, you probably ought to box a little bit, since it's allowed, and it'd be a different, different thing for you to do, different thing to see and experience. So I was thinking, what would be a good box for ranger? Of course, a healer would be great, but wizard would be cool too for DPS. So that's why I went. That way, it's not too easy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not dumbing it down so much that it's easy. I have 4 monitors. If I could use them all, only have to be hooked up right now. Yeah, you could probably use them all for. You're allowed a 3 box. So, are the bards nerfed versions of P99? I played my bard. I made a bard and I got him to level 9. I don't know if they're nerfed. To be honest, I haven't like swarm kited or anything. I usually don't swarm kite, but the main thing I know right now is the melody function is in the game. I can tell you that is different right now. Where on P99 you have to macro or tap. There is melody in this. So if you want to make a bard bot or play a bard because you're like, hey, I can play a bard and I don't have to twist the damn songs. I can just hit the melody and twist 5 songs. There you go. You can do it. You make it happen. A little bit easier on you. Let's hope this giant doesn't eat my ass again when I. Oh my god. Oh, okay, there he is. You, sir. Oh, look, there's 2 of them. No wonder. There were not 2 of them earlier. Okay, he's still alive. Ranger's still alive. We may have to be a little more careful here. Or we may have to move, because I was splitting at that zone line. Near the current live bards can't swarm kite. Dots can do damage if the mobs move. Oh, really? They can't do. They don't do damage at all anymore? Well, I didn't know that was a thing on live. That's weird. That really nerfed them then. I did not realize that on live. Is that on Finny too, or is that just on live? Why didn't I drag your corpse with my ranger? Jeezy Pete's. I'm such an idiot. There we go. Alright, here we go. Pulling my corpse. Alright, let's move this stuff up now. I gotta answer a text real quick. Sorry, guys. He left the guild, joined a different guild
No, I don't. I'm gonna name it.
because we joined a guild just for fun. Uh, on Finny 2, bards are just pullers, measures mainly right now. They can still charm kite though, but only as long as their mana pool lasts them. Well, another thing for bards, and I don't know if you're playing a bard and having trouble, but fear kiting is OP for bards too, man. If you can fear it, you can kill it. So it doesn't matter if it's above your fear doesn't stick above level very much, but if you can fear it, you can kill it pretty much, man. So I don't know if you have somebody that's struggling with that, or if it's if you are or something, but suggest maybe to them fear kiting because I did a lot of that with my bard on P99 because I don't swarm kite. I don't like it. It's not fun. All right, so we got her back. I really don't want this giant coming over here and eating my face off. So we're gonna have to watch that. But yeah, I probably will make a beast ward at some point because you can't be a beast ward on P99. Or I hate to say that or compare it that much, but that would be the reason to do it. I mean, okay, we'll pull this scarab. I played a Necro Infinity for kind is bread and butter. Yep, pretty much same deal for bards, man. Except for instead of fear kiting and sitting down as a necro and letting your pet kill, you follow the mob, like you follow it around. I mean, you can let it go, but it's just easier if you follow it around and keep it feared and keep it dotted and snared. It's just easier if you follow it around as long as you got a nice open area. And I think is Finny to Plains of Power yet? I think they're about to go to Plains of Power, or am I wrong? I know they're in Lukeland for sure. Come on, kill this, pull this thing. JCP, that took forever. Beast would be nice for your group for slows and their shaman, tier shaman buffs, but the best beast crack. Yeah, the best beast crack is life. Yeah, definitely. And I think like beasts were really popular because their crack also stacked with Chanter buff too, if I remember right. Oh, so Plains of Power already came out. Okay, right on. I didn't realize that. As you can see, those little nukes behind me, that's are coming from behind me. That's the wizard cleaning up for me. She just hit that thing for 116. Nice. That's some damage, man. Yeah, I still don't think I'd try it out over there, man, to be honest. I hate to be so pessimistic about that. I've seen some streams, and I've seen some YouTube videos, and the ornamentation and the loot windows just turn me off so much. I hate to be like that. I really, really do. I mean, I'm sure there's good people there. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's a good experience for a lot of people. Maybe if I tried it, I'd like it. But the other thing is, man, the other thing, I don't want to pay a subscription. I mean, I hate to sound cheap, but I have P99, I have P2002, I have, right now I'm playing Dark Ages of Camelot a little bit, and I don't have to pay a subscription for all that. And even live, I don't have to pay a subscription, guys. I mean, like, I could just go and mess around on live, on the Vox server. If I want some nostalgia from, of course, you can two-box, or Hydra time there or something, you know what I mean? You could probably kill all of time with 2 characters and 2 mercs. So, it's not the same, I get it, but I would do that before I paid for Fitty. I really would. I hate to sound that bad, but oh, that Tribune Skeleton looks like he wants to kill me, and I'm not going to. Oh, hi, Mr. Sand Giant. How are you today? We're not going to pull you either. A couple more levels, and I think I could just sit over here and camp this 3 spawn and not have to worry about splitting it with the zone line. To be honest. Man, why am I getting lag? I need a new PC, man. That's just what it is. I need a new PC. I need a new rig. All that stuff. So I apologize for the stream, guys, if it's busting up a little bit. I am sharing internet right now, and my computer definitely needs upgraded eventually, so bear with me. I apologize, though. Okay, so that's light blue. That's white, and that is yellow. What am I? She is 14, and I am 15. So let's root. We're gonna try to split this, and hopefully we don't get killed by a damn giant. We're gonna root the yellow one. Run for our freaking lives. Huh! It already wore off. Nice. There's that one rooted. We're gonna root another one. Hello. I really need to set a hotkey up for my root, for real. Didn't get that one off. There's one. Okay. I'm gonna zone this one to the wizard. To the Batmobile. And let's hope that when we get back, that the sand giant isn't sitting there ready to kill me. That's the plan, man. On Ragefire, I had a wizard. The damage is insane. Yeah, and to be honest, Planes of Power, the damage is just even better for a wizard. It's just more intense. I never played a wizard, to be honest, so this is my first experience. But I guess there's a thing called mana burn, and there's some AAs that really help the wizard. I remember a wizard in our guild being number 2 on the DPS list. I mean, just behind a rogue. So wizards were awesome in our guild back in the day. Okay, let's hope. Yep. Well, let's get it off over. Hello. Quit attacking my wizard, please. Thank you. I hate to say we. The population here is between 150 and 220 when I log in now. So when they went to the titanium client, it really gave them a huge spike as far as population. The economy, I think, is still building, so now is a really good time to get in. Like, you see people give stuff away because there's not buyers for it, and then you see other stuff like here's silver chint hand wraps, 2.5k, and I think that's about what they are on P99. Then there's other things. There was a guy the other day trying to sell a Lodi shield for 1,500 plat, 1.5k, and no one would buy it. No one was jumping on it. I was like, man, if I had that, I said something to like a guildie or somebody that had been playing. I was like, man, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. And they're like, they don't really sell, man. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, they don't sell here. So it's different, that's for sure. I would buy a Lodi shield for 1.5k in a heartbeat if I had the plat. That's just me. Man, I'm got to heal up here for a minute after this. Loot. See if this was a bronze, by the way. Is it bronze? Oh yeah. Money, baby. Money, money, money. So of course you can sell in this zone, or you can just zone over, and there's a vendor right there too. So makes it nice that there's vendors right around here. You can go over to the gypsy camp and get bandages if you were someone who needed bandages. So, and Oasis right now is a hot zone. They do have hot zones here. Zim, adjusted Zim, it's on their website. If you go under frequently asked questions, that's where you'll find the hot zones. That's where you'll find the noob quest, the cultural armor quest. I don't remember all the hot zones. I know Crushbone's one because I was there. I didn't realize it was one until later. And then this is one. Mistmore, I think, is one. But anyway, another thing they do is once a month they have double XP weekend. So that's kind of nice. I don't want, the one thing I'm afraid of is that with all that stuff, that this game will grow too fast and they'll be like, oh, we're P2002 and right now we're in Velius, and in 7 months we're going to be all the way through all the content you get. I'd rather them really take their time. And I guess Lukeland drops this summer, And I would not be mad if they waited for 2 years to drop Planes of Power, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, really take their time and get things right and make people wait. You know what I mean? I know that other people are probably screaming at me for feeling that way or thinking that way, but there's nothing wrong with making people wait and taking your time to do it right or experience the whole expansion before you go to the next. On Infinity, things go for like 20 plus chrono sometimes. You think $20 per chrono? It's so stupid. That's crazy. That's what those shops and pay to play or pay to win. That's why it's so discouraging because you can be the most talented whatever on your server. You know what I mean? And you could farm the best items. You could farm fungies and get them to drop. And someone be like, yeah, I'm just gonna drop $100 this month on chronos and go buy me 6 fungies or whatever. And that's discouraging. A true time to time true a true to time release. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know that they're doing it like that here. I'm not sure. I don't know how they're basing it. I don't know if it's just how they work on it or what. But the only buggy things I've seen so far in this game are mobs that kind of jump up and down and glitch around in our zone, like you know what I mean, like are bouncing around a little bit, and then doors. Like when you open a door, they get pretty glitchy sometimes, the doorways or whatever. So other than that, it's been pretty solid. I did lose my corpse. My wizard tried to zone out of Crushbone, and it didn't zone me for some reason. It, like, ran me farther than the zone line, and I ran into a wall. And of course, I was running a train around, and she died. I should have zoned, is what I'm saying. I hit the zone line, it didn't zone, and then anyway, she died. And when I came back, I couldn't get my corpse. I had to go to work, so I petitioned. When I got off work, I logged her in. Boom, corpse right there. They took care of it right away. I didn't get a notification or an email or anything, but it did. They took care of it, man. So that was kind of cool. Bug those jumpy mobs at Z loc setting. That would be great, EQ Trust, except if I spent my time bugging those jumpy mobs, there is literally one in every zone I cross. I mean, if I'm in CB, there's one every 10 minutes. And like I say, it's not the end of the world. It's just you can't pull them by hitting them. You have to use an arrow or a spell. Or you could stand beside them swinging your sword or your mallet, man, and it's not going to do nothing. They're just going to walk by you. Even if you're KOS, they're going to walk by you. You have to hit them with a sword, or I mean a spell or an arrow, something with range. Oh, hey, we got Trust Broadcast. Server patch today. Patch notes posted. Server coming down in 2 minutes. All right, well, that is true. This, like I say, it's not a real big deal to me, man. I'm just letting it be known that those are the only two bugs I've run across, are the mobs bouncing around and doorways. And, I would say can't fix them without knowing about them. I believe that is a really true statement. But if anyone walks from one zone to another, they would see them easily without even having any trouble looking for them at all. Just running from like Freeport to Oasis, you'd probably see a dozen easy. Alright, I'm going to camp out, guys, and I'm going to stop the stream because the server's coming down in 2 minutes. So I appreciate you guys all for watching. EQ Trust, it sounds like you're an advocate for the channel or for the server, and I want you to know I have nothing to do with me hating on P2002, buddy. I really am having a blast here. I would suggest anyone to come and check it out. It is great fun. I'm really having a good time. So server will be down 20 to 30 minutes. All right, cool. Doors should be pretty decent. Some doors are unlinked, so it takes a double clicks. Yeah, that's all it is just a couple clicks. But other than that, I've had no problems, man. For real. We're gonna turn her off, and I'll show you my characters real quick. I guess I would also say, man, one of the things if you're gonna come here is if you go to the website, some of the emulators you need titanium discs. You need to buy them off of eBay or Amazon. They're like 150 bucks. This one is also free to play, but there is kind of like a digital download that I don't know if it was a GM or a player or what, to be honest, but you can get it all right there, man. You don't have to go to Amazon and spend $300 on disc. You don't have to do that. You can just get it right there. Okay, so here's my ranger that I was just playing for you guys. He's got the cultural armor. That's that nice green, kind of spiffy, Vilius looking stuff. There's my bard reincarnated as a cat. I play a bard. I've always played a bard. I've always been a main bard. This server I'm gonna main a ranger, man. And this is gonna be my secondary character, my bard. Unless I get sick of the ranger or someone needs a bard. And then I made a bizarre mule. So there's my bizarre mule. And all he's got on him right now are pages, words, foraged vegetables, and maybe one item to sell that might bring me a little bit of plat to buy spells. So just getting started here, but I'm really digging it. But like I said, this server's coming down. They're going to do a 20-minute or a patch that might take up to 20 or 30 minutes. I'll have to look in to see if there's something I need to download and copy and paste over or something like that, because that takes me a little longer than the average Joe, seeing how I'm slower at that kind of stuff maybe. But I want to thank you guys all for watching, and I highly suggest you guys checking out this server. And it's such a chill place. It's such a cool place. The community is great, and I believe the devs or the GMs or whatever are truly care and trying to make this someplace that we all want to be and hang out at and make a home. So anyway, thank you guys again. This is Nonolo3. Please check out my YouTube channel as well. Like and subscribe. I got lots of P99, Dark Age of Camelot, P2002s going up in a little bit, and I do retro games like Xbox, Nintendo, stuff like that. A little bit of that on there. So no downloads if you have new spells already. About 3 patches ago. Well, I just recently did it, so I hope that I won't have any. And thank you for your work too, man. I haven't met you in game. I don't really know you, but I'm really happy you stopped by the stream and said hello and introduced yourself. And I hope I do see you in game or something. Say hello. But yeah, everybody, thanks for watching, and